Nortander, the cradle of human civilization. We know war. It has been at our side for millennia, coming and going with the indifference of the tides. Our most recent sprouted from rebellion. For reasons unknown, a mage by the name of Isamo Tahar gathered the noble houses behind him in an attempt to overthrow the crown. His magic brought mayhem. Arcane fires burnt towns to ashes. Abominations ravaged the battlefields. Men and women were torn apart with the snap of a finger. Only a sacrifice by our queen achieved what none had thought possible: an end to the slaughter. The Mage War was over. The Crown had won, and a ban on magic was enacted. Now the people once more believe that their suffering has come to an end. They hope. They dream. But the tides don't change.
The barracks. Memories float through their halls like fireflies in a misty swamp. While some of them are pleasant...
Hey, Tahar, wake up! What in blazes is wrong with you?
Where am I?
Are you serious? What does it look like?
Chop, man. Let's get to work.
Tiara's Gardens?
Yeah, save for the grapes and the virgins. That is, unless you've hidden any under that bed of yours. You were screaming as if Nor himself was at your throat. Not the best way to make an impression on the new It was that dreaming.
Yes.
Look, I know I've said this before, but you did the right thing back then. Your father, he was a madman. Defying him was the only sane thing to do.
Not everyone in the Royal Army seems to agree on that.
Well, then they are fools. All they want is a scapegoat, and you, as Isamo Tahar's child, are the best one they got their hands on. Honestly, you shouldn't need me to remind you about that.
I know, Bertrand. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for, isn't it? For what it's worth, at least. The new laws, magic is dangerous. And your father and his rebellion were all the proof for that. We can't just allow mages, and the new laws are just that. A rule set plain and simple. Those mages, the purity branded,
I'm a mage too. What if one day they decide that I'm also a
Come on, don't be ridiculous. You're a battle mage of the Royal Army, of the Wolf Guard, for heck's sake. And you're not the only one.
Corporal Tahar, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb.
What is it?
Lord Marshal Angar and General Noria have requested your presence. You and Corporal Carpel are
What's it about?
I'm not in a position to tell.
All right then. Shall we go together, Tahar? I've been meaning to stretch my legs anyway.
Sure. Thank you, boy. You can leave.
Of course. Corporal Tahar? Corporal Carpel?
You should put some clothes on first.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. Yes?
Ready? Then let's go. Pray tell. Yes.
Now would you look at that?
No city of Northander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain.
Ah, finally, some fresh air. Come on, Tahar. Let's head to the North Tower. Quite the view, isn't it? Just doesn't get old. Still hard to believe that some 1,000 years ago, somebody actually built this place.
Yes, absolutely.
May the light have mercy on you.
There she goes. No more magic for you.
Yes?
Just 2 soldiers. We saw the...
So, what do you want?
Could you tell me more about the...
Oh, you're a seeker.
Not really.
Well, I will do my best to answer your question.
What's your problem with mages?
We don't have a problem with mages.
What's the difference?
Well, a mage is someone who has the ability to tap into the power the All-Father Aeonir used to create the universe. It's a...
But that's what defilers do. They have no humility. They recklessly indulge in their magic and use it for their own purposes. Asamo Tahar is the best.
What about battle mages? There are mages in the Royal Army, too.
Well, technically they are defilers too, but they are a necessary evil, so to speak. Mages are powerful, and in order...
But can't magic also...
It's not about good or bad, it's about humility. So yes, magic can heal as much as it can kill, but that does not change that we are not allowed to meddle with it. We are not gods, soldier, we are men, and until...
This woman, what does she do?
That one? She was one of Asamo Tahar's rebels. She summoned a beast that tore apart 13 soldiers before they finally pinned her down. It's good that the mask...
Do you have some kind of leader? Your movement originated in...
Movement. I don't think you quite understand. Regarding your first question, yes, we do. Harbinger of Light, or Rondar Lacane, as his worldly...
What exactly do you believe in? I've been told the purity of light renounces the Guardians. Is that true?
Renounce? No. The Guardians, as well as the renegade gods...
What do you mean by they left?
Well, they were only temporary to begin with. Aeonir created them to tend to our world as...
Aeonir wants to return?
Yes, Aeonir will return to this world. 12 moons ago, the Harbinger of Light, our leader, had vision. He will reveal himself to us, and will make this world one of freedom, peace, and equality again.
And how exactly will he do this? It's not like there's no reason...
It's a god we are talking about. Not a guardian, but a true god.
And why hasn't he returned yet?
Well, that's the reason we're here. Aeonir also...
Pure?
Yes. Free of the wrong faith. Free of defilers. That...
Interesting.
That's one word for it.
What exactly do you... What do you...
Well, they were...
Aeonir
Yes, he will reveal himself to us. And will make this world... Well...
Pure?
Yes. Free of the wrong...
That's...
Well, I'm sad you see it that way. I think it's best that we end our conversation at this point. I hope you will see the light someday, soldier. I really do.
Of course. So tell me, Tahar, is it just me, or has the general changed?
Now that came out of nowhere.
I mean, back when I joined the Wolf Guard, he was so different, passionate about our cause. But now, I don't know.
don't know what they're talking about, if you ask me.
Ha! But that's the problem, Casper. They won't ask us. Not them high and mighty Lightbringers. Not them royal counselors. Not even the Lord Marshal.
Orders? Understood.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares for the next move's turn.
Understood.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy. Again. Look at that. The fabled...
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Who are we fighting?
Well, what does it look like? Recruits. Some of them almost know what they're...
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good. Then get in the ring. Brandon, Ronan, come here.
Yeah,
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct. You two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But,
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
All right, lads, here we go again. Show the corporal what you're made of.
Wait! You won, all right? I yield! I said I yield, damn it!
All right, corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
Yes, that's it. Now again. Good work. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission.
A friendly gesture. Well,
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you...
What do you think, Tahar?
yeah, why not?
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're... You there! Yes, you, Wolfguards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. Fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my Wolfguard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But
Get in the ring.
On your marks, and fight! Stop, that's enough! What are you trying to do, for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice, and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there!
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
No. It's fire! Blazes. That guy fought as if he wanted to kill you. Aren't you Wolfguard?
We are. I had no idea what got into him.
Maybe,
What is it?
just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
Bertrand, tell me.
No idea how much you remember from that night when we freed you. Judging by the look on Anselm's face, he hates your guts.
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
That's stupid.
You're telling me. But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be
Anyway, here. You should take this as... I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now. And the Lord Marshal's waiting for you.
Who do we fight?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in
You want to fight us?
2 versus 1?
You don't count.
Very funny.
Come on, let's not overthink this. Let's get in the ring. Good. Then let's dance. The years have really taken their toll on me. This would have gone down differently some years ago.
That's what they all say.
Sod off, Carpal. Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing their sergeant in the dust like this doesn't make the recruits act all cocky again.
Well, if it does, you'll be there to show them their place.
I guess. Anyway, you should go see the Marshal now. Good luck, you two. Stay safe. No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy! Again!
Let's see.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. Apart from a stable boy who was part of the act all along. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
That's tough.
What do you make of this?
I don't know. She might be speaking the truth, or she might be lying. But it's 2 witnesses against her word, so I guess the sentence was only fair.
Who's that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elves said about Aeonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the Purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers...
You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
Just, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Nortander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting.
I'm ready.
Got it.
Acknowledged.
I said dismissed.
But all we need is more time. The cure is within reach, and we...
You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greyfell next. I've made my decision. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed. General Noria, how long will it take you to reach Leonon?
7 days. 5 to 6 if we get fresh horses around King's Crossing.
Then do that. The Treasure Master will provide you with the coin.
Good.
Lord Marshal, General Noria.
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for it.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everland. The problem is, we are nowhere near a solution. And recently, there's been a massive outbreak at a village.
And am I right to assume...
Absolutely. It's by far the most dangerous plague EO is. Frankly, it corrupts a person's blood. Hence the name. We don't know what causes it, and so far, no medicine has shown to help. The blood forms blisters, which eventually burst open, and by then, after that, it's over quickly. Within the...
Tiara's breath.
Indeed.
I see. Any idea...
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem...
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing...
Noises?
Yes. Some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course.
A curse. That is what you were suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly.
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation and see what we can do.
I understand. But But if there's no cure, how can we contain it?
We'll see when we get there.
What's my role in this?
What kind of question is that? You're a member.
If the bloodburn is deadly, how...
Again, we haven't understood the bloodburn's distribution pattern yet.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist down. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No.
We will.
Understood. Will do. Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Pray tell.
Are you Albertus de Reims?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect a...
Ah, so that's you.
And it works?
Of course it worked.
No, that was all. Thank you. Let's see.
Orders?
2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it. Yes, that's it. Now again. Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent.
Interesting.
There you are. Ready?
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.